my channel. Well, I just got back from my local Chinese food place, the Red Rose, and yeah, there's nothing more motivating to have you go on a walk is to go pick up Chinese food. So yeah, I went on a little walk. Oh yeah, that's walk, not walk. No pun intended. So let's see what I got was I usually go for like a standard combo that they offer, and instead I wanted to change it up a little bit. Nothing drastic. Got my receipt here. I got chicken pad thai and large egg roll, so that's 2 egg rolls, and a wonton soup. I actually haven't had a wonton soup in a while. For some reason, I've been getting the hot and sour soup. More staples. It's actually pretty heavy. Got my egg roll. Got my wonton soup. Got my fortune cookies and condiments. And my pad thai, all nicely wrapped in plastic. The challenge is, I'm accepting the challenge, not to rip the plastic bags. Oh yeah. I might just go right for the wonton soup. You know, just a wonton soup and 2 egg rolls would be a pretty good meal. A lemon wedge. Smell the peanuts. I'm gonna have some. I've never had this one, I don't think. A chicken. I didn't expect a lemon wedge. Put some lemon on this. Slippery. Right in my lap. So it's currently 9:20 p.m. Guess it's like spaghetti. And I'm out of sync with the rest of the world. Guess what time I fell asleep? 3 a.m. 11 a.m. And I woke up at, when did I wake up? 7 o'clock. I like this. Now these are rice noodles, right? I think that's what it says. Oh, I don't have any tea, but what I have is the chamomile. So I felt like I'd have something hot with the meal, hot to drink. So some chamomile. Whoops. Gonna have to change the cup out because it's got pictures of family on the cup. So that cup, boy, that cup's probably like 15 years old. Yeah, so now I'm not going to be able to sleep. So I don't know where the day went. Oh, I know where it went. I was asleep. Yeah, I really like this. So this is from the Red Rose restaurant. They're open until 9:30 on Sunday, so got there with some time to spare. It was a toss-up. I was going to get a sub, and I wasn't even going to record this. Now I noticed some of the prices have gone up like 50 cents, you know. You don't hear the politicians talk about all the different, effects of inflation. I don't know if I told you, it's been over 6 months now. When did I think it was in the fall. And I was planning on having my water heater changed out, be retro. No, what do they call it? Retro? No, proactive. And because I didn't want it. It was over 10 years old, or approaching 10 years, and that's usually when they go. And I didn't want my water heater to break in the middle of winter, like in the middle of a storm or something. And then one day, I'm listening and I'm like, wow, it sounds like water's running. So I go downstairs, check it out. Sure enough, the water heater broke. It was leaking. So I had the water heater changed out. And the bill was like, I forget what it was. It was like, I was surprised. I'm like, oh, it's probably going to be about $1,000. It was $1,500, I think. So this guy, I've had this guy changing out water heaters for like 30 years. And so think this is the third water heater that he's changed out, so every 10 years. Even, and he told me the cost to him, his cost in 1 month, this is over 6 months ago, went up in 1 month $250. He has to pass that cost on to his customer, you know. Or else he's not going to make a living or be in business. Wow, this is good. This is so delicious. I really like this. It's not, it's really fresh tasting and it's not like really greasy and oily. It does seem healthier. Oh, it's got some scrambled eggs and diced carrots, or julienne carrots, is that what they call that? Let's go for an egg roll. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Oh no, I do have it. The dipping sauce. Gotta get my sleeve in. Always have to get my sleeve in the food. Yeah. I'm gonna take this. Oh man. Oh. Okay. I've got another video that I need to edit before this. I hope there's enough room on my memory cards. I forgot that I hadn't transferred it to my computer yet. So I got 2 egg rolls, $5.50. The wonton soup is small, is $4.95, and the pad thai chicken is $11.95 for a total of $22.40 plus 7% tax, which is $1.57. So the grand total was $23.97. You wouldn't believe what I've been eating the past couple of days. We had another storm come through. A lot of wind and rain, and then the temperature dropped from like, what was it? It was like 50s down to like 20 degrees. But it was really strong winds. So, the wind chill was like single digits. But I didn't feel like going out. And I've got like nothing to eat in the house. What I had was, I had some breakfast sausages. So I forgot to pick up bread, but I had hamburger buns with the sesame seeds on them. So like this morning, I defrosted 2 sesame seed buns, or, two, so there was four layers. I used that cooking ring with the eggs, and I ran out of I ate all the breakfast sausages, so in the freezer I had some Italian sausages. And so I put the hamburger buns in the toaster, and then I made one breakfast sandwich with an egg. I didn't have any cheese, so I was disappointed about that. But I just fried up 2 sausages, the Italian sausages. I figured when I had that, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning or something. And by 11 o'clock, so I had already been up again. I had already been up more than 12 hours. And when 11 o'clock started rolling around, I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. I passed out. I almost was going to have another. I think I have another. Excuse me. One more hamburger bun in the freezer. I keep everything frozen, like my bread. Like if I have, sliced bread, I usually get the whole wheat, or the wheat, not the whole wheat, the wheat bread. And I'll take the slices that I'm gonna have, take them out, defrost them for like 20 seconds, put them in the toaster. Wow, this tastes really good with this on it. I had some fall off. Wow, this is good. I know you can buy these noodles. I gotta try making my own stir fry with my own pad thai. Now I think I'm gonna finish the soup tonight, but I get another meal out of this. Then I have an egg roll. So that's 2 meals for $20. It's not that bad. stop eating it. I think this is my new favorite. Let me get them. Yeah, what I usually get is they have this appetizer combo, and you can substitute. You get like boneless spare ribs, the what do they call it? The chicken. What do they have here? They call it the, yeah, you can get boneless ribs, chicken fingers, egg roll, and wings. But I usually substitute the wings for some pork fried rice. So, I didn't think about the thumbnail. How did it do that? You know? It took a lot of willpower to put that egg roll back in the bag once I had it in my hand. Okay. Onto the wonton soup. Yeah, this weather's been terrible. I gotta stop. Oh, this looks good. Look at that. I like it when you have the soup broth and then the nice green contrast of like a snow pea. Yeah, look at that. Oh man. That's some nice, clean tasting, fresh tasting broth. I guess I was thinking about the hot and sour soup. You know, it's that viscous. I think they put cornstarch in it to make it real thick. Well, I haven't had my wonton soup in a while. Got the fresh scallions, and I think like celery, mushrooms. Oh, and the nice wonton, or they call that a dumpling. Oh man, I wish I didn't fill up on the pad thai. Oh, this is good. Oh. I don't know why I don't think of this. I need to have soup more often. I go through these phases. Like, I think for a while I was buying like Progresso soup. This is so good. Oh, it really fills you up too. Got nice carrots. You know, there's a lot to be said for it. You know, when you slice vegetables, what do they say before you? my stomach's growling because I haven't eaten. This is sort of like my breakfast, you know. I was asleep for 8 hours, and then this is the first meal I've had. But they say, you know, when you eat, you look at the food first, right? So it's the visual component, but also the texture. Like if you diced up these julienne, the carrots, it would make the character of this soup completely different. Oh, there's a lot more snow peas than I thought there was going to be in here. This is just wonton soup, $5. I could live off of a wonton soup. Wonton soup every day. Yeah, the broth doesn't have there's no layer of grease or anything on top of this. It's just a nice, clean beef broth. Very nice. Very nice. So I had two wontons already, right? Or dumplings. There's 2 more in here. So 4 dumplings. I'm already full. Well, I had that whole egg roll. Oh yeah. I could have a wonton soup for breakfast. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this Canon camera. It's got a 128 gigabyte memory card, and it just turns off on its own. I get a message on the screen. I don't have my hat on. I'm going through withdrawals. I don't know what I did with my hat. I looked all over for it. I don't know where it is. Gotta stop thinking about it or I'll get obsessed with it. I need one of those, what do they call them? They're not iPods. Those are those things that go in the ear. Those Apple Pods, is that what they call them? What was the idea behind those? I meant to look it up, but I remember it's probably been a month already. There was some model that was, she went out, and when she came home, she went out, to a bar or something, or a restaurant. And when she got home, she found there was one of those tracking devices. Someone had slipped it into her hoodie or onto her clothing somehow. Just because you can think of something technology-wise, there's always somebody who decides they can use it for what's the word? I can't recall the word for criminal activity or something. People have found those things on their cars too. I remember when first hearing about there was some controversy with the Registry of Motor Vehicles and their database, and I always thought if somebody could if somebody had access to the database and they saw the license plate, they knew that person was no longer home. They give them an opportunity to go into the house and rob it or something. This wonton soup was a winner. This deep spoon here is perfect for this. Oh, you know what? You know what I didn't know existed until like a couple of weeks ago? I was looking at videos on YouTube, probably cooking videos or something. Oh, yeah, I watch a lot of those videos, the food videos where people go and they vlog, like ramen restaurants, like in or Japanese restaurants, you know, or food carts or something like that. Anyways, I had never heard of a soup dumpling, and I was watching somebody make these soup dumplings. I didn't know those existed. It's like a little dumpling prepackaged with like a spoonful of soup in the middle of it. Good to the last drop. Another reference to the 70s. Probably the 70s. Maxwell House Coffee. How's that for advertising? Where 30 years later, you still remember the jingle? I've been meaning to ask the Red Rose restaurant why they don't have like they have a refrigerator, you know, for cold drinks, and they could put just like the local sub shops do. It doesn't have to be Chinese related, although it could be. They should have some desserts. I don't know why Chinese restaurants don't tend to offer desserts on their menu or selection. It doesn't even have to be. I'd like to have a nice piece of carrot cake, but it's just the fortune cookie's gonna have to do. What do we got here? Am I gonna be able to read this? Many people who have power become a deaf mute. That's what it says. Many people who have power become a deaf mute. So they don't listen to the people anymore. I guess that's what that means. You know, I thought I just read recently, within the last month, someone won the lottery from numbers they used off of their fortune 6-number lottery. Is that how many numbers you usually pick on the lottery? 6. Thought it was more than that. Well, I'm glad it took me like a half hour to finally decide to order something. I said, I need to save my money. Let me just have another egg on a hamburger bun. Oh, and then the 2 slices of the hamburger bun. I wanted to have some type of sweet, so I have the strawberry preserve, so I put that on. I gotta pick up some bread tomorrow. I was really jonesing for some toast with some strawberry preserves on it. But wow, yeah, that was a good choice. I'm gonna have leftovers. I might actually pick up another soup tomorrow. The pad thai, the chicken pad thai, very good. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pivot now away from that appetizer combo to pad thai. What else do they got? Pad thai, dumplings. Got different dumplings here. Noodles. I had the Peking noodles once. Singapore rice noodle. Beef chow foon. I never heard of that one before. Stir fry udon noodles. Pad thai is what I had. And rice noodles. A choice of veggies and meat. Or shrimp. Just one last thing I wanted to talk about, technology-wise. You ever be on the internet, and it's like things that make you go, like that song from the 90s. But, so, I'm on YouTube, and I'm looking at nothing related to technology, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I should buy. I was thinking of buying an oscilloscope to do more videos on my technology channel, but just the thought of it, that's all I did was think about it. I said, yeah, I was thinking about getting an oscilloscope, and all of a sudden I get an ad for an oscilloscope on the next YouTube video that I watched. I was not watching technology videos. And I think this is like the 3rd time this has happened to me, because I recently I saw this headline about Google developing technology where they can read your mind. Well, one was they read your mind through facial recognition, and another one was they read your mind just by how you're clicking or using the keyboard or something. I remember there was something that had nothing to do with, they didn't even have to see your face, and they could read your mind. It was just bizarre. It's probably just a coincidence, but when it happens, you're like, wait a minute. I didn't even say that out loud. I was thinking inside my head I was just thinking about an oscilloscope, and I hadn't seen an oscilloscope ad in months. And then the timing was another thing. It's like the very second I was thinking of oscilloscope, I got an oscilloscope ad on my next video that I watched on YouTube. And I believe I was watching the videos not under my technology account, but my ASMR account. yeah, that was it. It made me think for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. And that, like I said, if I recall correctly, this is like the third time. I gotta write them down. This has happened to me before, and it just made you pause, like, wait, this is kind of weird. But let's end it there, people. That was a nice meal. Well, it's going to be 10 o'clock in a couple of minutes. It's 9:58, and for me, I guess that was breakfast. Unless I get really tired, maybe the chamomile. I'll have another cup of chamomile tea. Hopefully, it won't give me heartburn. But yeah, for a total of $23.97, I get 2 meals out of this. That's not bad. That was delicious. I made a good choice this time. I think that's going to be my go-to. I could always add to it. I was going to get the beef or chicken teriyaki, but that's where you start inching up the cost. You know, that's like the teriyaki. I forget how many you get. It's like the teriyaki. Oh, so the prices went up on that. A small is $8.95, and the chicken large is $11.95, and the beef is $12.95. So inflation is really, wow. I know I had an old menu. I picked up a new one today. It used to be the large was $8.95 for the chicken and $9.95 for the teriyaki. So they've gone up. They've gone up a couple of bucks. I mean, these politicians don't have a clue, you know. Now they're talking about how, you know, when you grow stuff, what do you grow? You need fertilizer, and Russia's a major supplier of world fertilizers. I think China is too. And if that goes up, then the cost of transport, how do you think they farm? They have to use heavy machinery. They're not using battery-operated farm tractors. They have to use diesel or gas, and that's going up too. But don't get me started. All right, everyone. Let's call it an end to this video here. That was really nice. That was a nice meal. So thanks again. Thank you for your continued support and your comments. Thanks to all my PayPal contributors. Thanks for using the Amazon affiliate link in the description to make any of your Amazon purchases. And you know, it kills me. I think it's been a year now where Amazon announced that they were compensating you less for this affiliate program because, you know, they're not bringing in enough money. I thought it was funny that Jeff Bezos was going to have a bridge, an historic bridge, disassembled so he can get his super yacht out from the shipbuilder's yard, which seems strange. You'd think a shipbuilder wouldn't. He would build set his facilities on the other side of the bridge so that he wouldn't have to disassemble the bridge. But I guess it was an extra large ship. Well, thanks again everyone for stopping by, and until next video, thanks for watching.